Now that we've learned about clocks and about AM and PM, let's learn how to tell time to the hour.
No, Moby, it's not time for lunch yet. Look at the clock. How can you tell time? When you tell time, you look at the little hand first. That's the hour hand. The hour hand is on the 9. Next, you look at the big hand. That's the minute hand. The minute hand is on the 12. So the time is exactly 9 o'clock in the morning. O'clock means of the clock. We go to the computer lab at 10 o'clock and go to the library at 11 o'clock. Moby, those aren't our bags. How do you write the time? Now the time is 3 o'clock. I can write 3 o'clock using words, or write it using numbers and words. I can also write the time using only numbers. Well, first I write the hour, so that's 3. Then I add a colon to separate the hours from the minutes. Finally, I write how many minutes are past the hour. It's exactly 3 o'clock, so there are 0 minutes past the hour. You write the time to 2 places, so I write zeros in the ones place and the tens place. How does time change from 1 hour to the next? We've got to wait 1 hour for the lasagna. Well, there are 60 minutes in an hour, and it's 5 o'clock now. It takes 60 minutes for the minute hand to go all the way around while the hour hand moves from the 5 to the 6. So the lasagna will be done at 6 o'clock. Wait a minute. Now I'm a little confused. Well, there are 24 hours in the day, but there are only 12 numbers on a clock. Right, Moby. The hour hand goes around the clock twice in one day. That's why we have an 8 o'clock in the morning and an 8 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock at night is called midnight because it's in the middle of the night. 12 o'clock during the day is called noon. Hey, it's noon now. Grab your lunchbox, Moby. Let's go. Moby, what was that?
Those brain pop videos sure are the best. I hope that you learned about telling time to the hour. Now, let's practice a little bit. So, how does the clock show that it's 5 o'clock? Well, the hour hand, the shorthand, is pointing to the 5, and our minute hand, or the long hand, is pointing to the 12. So when the hour hand is pointing exactly at the 5 and the minute hand is pointing at the 12, that means it's exactly 5 o'clock. Now what time is it? Well, my hour hand is pointing exactly at the 6, and my minute hand is pointing exactly at the 12. So that means it is exactly 6 o'clock. How much time has passed since 5 o'clock? Well, if we look at our 5, we can see that 1 hour has passed to get from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So 1 hour has passed. Now, let's practice drawing the hands on the clock to show 10 o'clock. When it's 10 o'clock, that means my minutes are at 0. So I'm going to draw my hour hand pointing at the 12 because that means that it's 0 minutes. And then I'm going to point my hour hand pointing at the 10. Now, remember to draw your shorthand for your hour hand and your longhand for your minute hand. Now, let's write it on a digital clock. My hours go on the left. Since my hours are 10, I'm going to write 10 to the left. My minutes are 0, so I'm going to write 0, 0 to show that it's 10 o'clock. Let's practice one more time. This time, let's draw the hands on the clock to show that it's 3 o'clock. So, where should I put my minute hand? That's right, I should point it to the 12. Is this my long hand or my short hand? It's my long hand. Now, my hour is 3, so I'm going to point my hour hand at the 3. Is my hour hand my short hand or my long hand? It's my short hand. Now let's write 3 o'clock on a digital clock. Where will I put my 3? That's right. The 3 goes to the left because it's showing my hours. My minutes are 0, so I'm going to put my minutes to the right. You've done a great job learning today about how to tell time to the hour and about clocks and AM, PM. There are some activities that you can do that are also included with this lesson, so be sure to check those out. And be proud of yourself because today you have learned that you can read and write time using analog and digital clocks. Let's do that together real quick. Mirrors on. I can read and write time using analog and digital clocks. Great job with those mirror words today. Can't wait to see you again next time.